Hi everybody, welcome to my page, and on today's episode of giving my takes on movies that I've watched, I'm going to be talking about a movie called Set It Up. So this movie was produced in 2018. I'm not so sure when it came to Netflix. So this movie is about two personal assistants who, in their quest to create more time for themselves, they decided to set their two bosses together to be in a relationship, so that when their bosses are together, maybe going out on dates and all of those, they will have time to do things for themselves. So this is between Charlie and Harper. So Charlie is a personal assistant to Rick, who is in the financial industry. It wasn't so much clear what exactly he does, but he's in the financial industry. Then we have Harper, who is a personal assistant to Kirsten, who owns a sports blog. So she has a sports blog where she talks about sports and every other thing. So these two personal assistants, they met on the day when Harper went down to the lobby to collect the food being delivered for her boss and also for herself. But when she got there, the delivery guy only wanted cash and she didn't have cash. So she was there begging the delivery guy to maybe come tomorrow. She's going to, give him a lot of tips, or for her to make a transfer, but the delivery guy refuses. And the restaurants have closed, so there's nothing she can do. And her boss just shouted on her a few minutes ago to say, "Where is my dinner?" So, and we go back to Charlie. So Charlie went out with the boss, and while they were out, he asked the boss whether he wanted dinner when they got back to the office. The boss said no, that he doesn't want that. The smoothie that he just took is enough for him, and he didn't order anything. So when they got to their office, the boss was like, "Where's my dinner?" And Charlie's like, "I thought you said you didn't want dinner." Well, that was in his head. But he started running around looking for where he would order food. But because it was late and restaurants have closed, he couldn't find. So while he was running down, he came to the lobby. He saw Harper, begging the delivery guy to give her the food. And he just went over and he saw an opportunity, went over and asked the delivery guy what was the problem. The delivery guy said that he has this food, and this food only belongs to anybody that has cash. And he was like, "Oh, good for me." He had the cash, he gave it to the delivery guy, and he took the food. And Harper was like, "What's happening here?" She was flabbergasted, to say the least. So she went and she started begging him and like, "Oh, I ordered for me and my boss. Can we share it? Tomorrow when I get my cash, I'll give you half of the money." And he agreed and they shared the food. That was how they met. And they started thinking, Harper felt like Kirsten, her boss, is always at the office. She's never had a relationship for the past how many years she's worked for him. So she came up with the brilliant idea to set Kirsten, her boss, and Rick, Charlie's boss, together. And they started by doing all sorts of things like, making them end up in an elevator that gets stuck by, speaking to the elevator guy called Creepy Tim. That is a different character altogether. So that was how they were able to make them at least know each other. And they did a lot of things to make them, think they love each other or love each other. By the end of the day, their plans actually worked, and they were able to, make them say they want to marry each other. But the funny thing is that Rick, Charlie's boss, actually doesn't love Kirsten. He just wanted to use Kirsten to make his ex-wife, Kiki, jealous, and also for the ex-wife to come back to him. How that works in his head, I do not know. So he proposed to Kirsten, and they called their assistants together, and the assistant, pretended, we've not met before, and they told them, "Oh, we are going to get married," and all of those. And bear in mind, Charlie has been, wanting promotion from personal assistant to financial analyst for so many years. So at that, occasion, Rick, his boss, now told him, "Okay, you've been so well. I'm going to promote you when I come back from the wedding." So he was so happy. But when they got back to the office, he overheard him talking, and he realized that Rick, his boss, doesn't really like Kirsten, Harper's boss. He only wanted to use her to make his ex-wife jealous so that she would come back to him. And he knew that relationship, that marriage was not supposed to happen. But he'd rather they get married than his promotion not happening. So he locked up. For some reason, Harper found out. And Harper came to him and like, did you know about this? Well, he couldn't deny it. And Harper was angry because in the process of doing all those things, they became friends. And she was angry and disappointed, like, why would you do this? Is it so that you'll be promoted and all of those? And she went and told her boss, and just like every love story, she didn't believe her. And she, sacked her at that moment. And mind you, Harper only wanted to work for Kirsten or stayed with Kirsten because she is a writer herself, even though because of her work-life balance that had no balance at all, she hasn't been able to write anything. So when she was sacked, she went back to writing. And Charlie, because he developed a relationship with Harper over time, he missed her and all of those. So, and his conscience was also pricking him because his boss wasn't a good person when you are looking at it. He has done a lot of things that he's not a good person. So he decided that now that he's not going to live like this, he went and spoke to his boss while they were on their way to the airport to get married, and told his boss, you are not a good person, you are not supposed to marry this woman, you do not love her like you claimed, that he's quit. And his boss was like, no, Kiki, I love you, was speaking to Kirsten. And Kirsten was like, hold up, I am not Kiki, my name is not Kiki. My name is not Kiki. And Charlie was like, I told you, he doesn't know anything about you. And Kirsten started asking him, do you know my favorite place to eat? Do you know my favorite food? Do you know my favorite color? He doesn't know any of this because he doesn't really know her. So, and that was Kirsten now, left him. So because two of them, became jobless, Charlie was able to find another job. But in the process of setting their boss together, they were able to fall in love. They had their own personal lives with a lot of dramas also. This movie is a very nice movie. It's a romantic movie for the romantics like me. If you love romance, this is a very good movie for you to watch. So you can go on Netflix before they take it out, because Netflix, they are just taking movies out. I think Law and Order is set to leave Netflix, I think April 14th. So if you like romance, this is a good movie for you. Set it up, go and watch it. And if you're someone that doesn't mind someone giving you a heads up before going to watch a movie or read a book, please follow my page and like and share my videos. Thank you very much, and do have a lovely day.